Welcome to Anti-Chess and Tarot. Hello, Capricorns. Welcome in. You know I love doing your readings, so here we go. We're doing love readings this week because I got some feedback on that. So I'm game. Let's see. Let's use another oracle deck. Thank you to all who have contributed, supported this channel with your likes, shares, your comments, your donations. Thank you so much. Your subscribes. Thank you. Let's remember, not everything is going to resonate here. It might resonate later, might not resonate. That's okay. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. Here we go. Cappies. Something about you wanting to be more organized, and it's just not, and usually you are, but at this time, it's just not happening. Just as a side note, or maybe you feel that way in your love life. Let the fire dragon sleep. This is all about not rising to someone else's anger or someone trying to get you to be angry, get you to engage in an argument. Messages for our Cappies. This is a great one. Time to feed the hungry heart. It's all about self-care. And particularly I'm hearing for you, be careful with your heart. Why is it here, Spirit? I feel like people haven't been careful with your heart. So you need to step up and be careful with your heart. Weavers watch the dragons fly. Maybe you have wanted other people to have your heart in mind and take care of your heart, and they haven't. And Spirit's saying, recognize that that's something then you need to do yourself, and do that anyway. Weavers watching the dragons fly. This is all about observation. Don't take anything personally. So someone who's trying to engage you in conflict or some sort of argument, just let it go. You know, some phrases I use where I know I'm being baited, and you might find that they're helpful. One that comes to mind is, maybe so. You know, it's so easy. It's always so easy to get engaged in the anger too and rise to that level, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and it's particularly, I'm hearing, not worth it with this person, but it's never really worth it. So yeah, think about phrases that kind of just let you off the hook if you're trying to not get elevated to the level that someone's trying to get you to. We'll see. Maybe that will be the case. You know, phrases like that as you're exiting the room, exiting the conversation. Okay, Cappies, here we go. We've got some good information already out here. Careful of that heart. And don't be afraid to show who you truly are. For some of you, you feel like you're weird, or I don't know, you're not up to snuff. Nothing could be further from the truth. Your weirdness, your uniqueness is what makes you fabulous. Just know that. Go out in the world and tell yourself that. My uniqueness is what makes me fabulous, and get into the flow of that uniqueness. If someone has told you you're not good enough in some way, shape, or form, let it go. That is oftentimes they're projecting how they feel about themselves onto you. You have a lot to offer. You're very unique. I love your style. Other people will love your style too. Other people do love your style. Death. Putting it into the mix master on your heart, for sure. Putting it into rising to other people's, trying to get you engaged in heated conversations. Okay, let's turn the heat down on that stuff. We have our exit phrasing. Maybe so. See, that's so easy to say. Observe. Don't take anything personal. This is somebody projecting onto you. Have that in mind. Have that in mind. Okay, let's keep going. Messages for our Cappies. How beautiful to receive this in a love read. The Two of Cups, soulmate energy, healthy love. Doesn't have to be romantic, is often romantic. Someone who is spiritually, they're a grounded person. They're spiritual. They have had a lot of spiritual growth. They've worked on their spiritual side. They're both a free spirit and they're strong. I think you are also this way. It's a good match, I see. Things heat up. Wow, things are heating up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Knight of Cups. Someone's come towards you with their cup of love, or they're getting ready to. And Six of Pentacles. They're ready to pour into you. Where maybe in the past that's been, a bone of contention in your relationships where you feel like that hasn't been balanced. Let's ask more about that. What's the Six of Pentacles here, Spirit? Or they have a lot to give. Emotionally and maybe even monetarily as well. I see actually both. They're fun. They're fun and they're quirky like you. But quirky's part of your charm. It's delightful. Six of Swords here. Yeah. There has been some deceit in the past where people have taken advantage of you, taken advantage of your kindness, and you've overgiven to them. You know this. They could be the same people circling back around trying to start an argument because they know you're in the midst of moving away with somebody who's going to be healthy and somebody who's going to, make a difference in your life. And they kind of want to do this in and out, or I'm sort of involved in this and then sort of not. And, you just put up with it. And you're saying, yeah, no, I don't think so. I think I won't be putting up with that. All about the observation right now. Oh yeah, new love. Here we go. That's very successful, King of Cups, or this could be your match, or this is how they look at you, King of Cups. Very accomplished, successful individual. And Ace of Cups, new love. Overfloweth, lots of abundance here. Given to you by the divine hand here. Whoa, I'm loving this. Who is this person? For some of you, they're brand new. For some of you, they're on the verge of, I feel like they're right around the corner. Maybe literally, but I think they're coming in quick. King of Cups, I think before the year's up, depending on when you see this, I think in the next couple of months, they'll make themselves known to you. I think you might even kind of know, they're in a circling around other people you circle with, but it hasn't been anything kind of formal talking to them. Or it's been light, King of Cups, Four of Cups, Cups here now. I guess we did see, major cups here, especially with the Two of Cups. That's major as far as love is concerned. And we did see the Knight of Cups. That's very major as far as someone coming with a cup of love. Two more cups join us here, the King of Cups. Yeah, this is going to move quickly. This person has already spotted you as someone they want to approach. Oh, they're delightful. They're emotionally stable. Like I said, the grounded. Liking it. Really liking it. Three of Pentacles is out here now. New collaborations. This could be marriage even. An important connection or an important relationship. One moment, please. Okay, thank you for your patience through the pause. Yeah, there's energy around you right now where you are, you're normally very organized. You pride yourself on that even. And just the energy is a little bit disorganized. So you're doing your usual thing, but things are just almost out of your control, something that's just not organized. But I feel like that doesn't have to do with this person we're talking about coming in. It's just kind of a state that you're in at the moment, kind of asking yourself about it because it's unusual. It's unusual for you. Okay, so Magician is here and the Page of Swords. You've been manifesting this person. This is your manifestation. For many of you, that will be the case. Now, for some of you, because you are perceived as a manifester and everything goes your way, and people don't know your story. They don't know the hardships that you've been in, and in some cases, even harder ships than they've been in, but you never carry that. You never voice that. You never show that. But there is some gossip surrounding you sometimes about how you've had it so easy. These people have no idea what they're talking about. It's just jealousy. Okay, here we go, Capricorn. A side note. I think this person coming in will be very wise to the jealousy that surrounds you. The Lovers, yeah, here they come. Yes. I'm loving this read. Loving this read. So we did say, who is this person? Okay, yeah. This is a surprise. You don't see this person coming. But it's like someone that maybe gives you a hug from behind and then like whispers something in your ear and you're turning and you're thinking it's somebody else and it's this person. And maybe you've seen them and you've wondered about them. What's their story? And they're just, I feel like maybe for a lot of you, you've known them before or they feel like that. And there's something that compels them to respond to you in this way. Like maybe you're awarded something or something kind of happens where they're congratulating you. And it's a moment that even takes them by surprise, but kind of intimate. And yet neither one of you feel awkward. Like you would with someone who isn't a good match for you. And maybe you even contemplate that and say, so-and-so I used to date for 4 years, used to do stuff like that. And my initial reaction was to kind of pull away. Always watch what your body's doing. Your body will tell you how it's feeling about a particular person. Maybe, well, I want to say not maybe here, but oftentimes it will tell you before your mind is registering something. So be aware. The Hermit. If someone makes you really nervous, but not in a good way, not in a butterfly, I'm excited, but in a I'm nervous around you, pay attention to what all that is about. Could give you some great insight. Yeah, that's what we're talking about there with the Hermit. Hermit's all about thinking about things, looking at them closely, spending some time with these thoughts, and gaining some enlightenment. 8 of Pentacles. This person is your part of your purpose is to meet them in this lifetime. Very loving person and very balanced as far as we did talk about them being spiritually inclined, but also very balanced in the area of their feminine and masculine side. 5 of Swords, King of Swords. They're going to be a good communicator. They're going to be very thoughtful. They're going to make sure that there's a lot of support I see here that you're taken care of. That's important to them, is that you're taken care of. And there's a lot of success here. It's going to be very transformative for you. I feel like you are being asked to just stay in feminine energy and let this come to you. They'll work it with spirit, with the divine, and I feel like they're close with their spirit team. They will, I feel like, approach you. And it may be that, hug from behind that's a little bit surprising, but feels meant to be. Something like that. Or they're just going to approach you and start talking. But it's going to feel very natural. There'll be a natural flow. from the get-go. This is different from what you're used to, which is more of a people are competitive with you. You know, more of that energy, oh, you've had it so easy. And people don't know what they're talking about. That hasn't been your road. Yeah, but I think they're thinking about their strategy and how you inspire them. And they might know things about you just intuitively that you wonder how they could possibly, but they're right on target. Or they've been asking around about you and they've got some information, all positive, and something about how you've inspired them. I feel like they really come towards you now. There's a lot of celebration here. There's an end to a type of person you may have dated regularly or at least once that's all about themselves. You know, there's a heavy self-involved energy that you're used to being around or dealing with. This is brand new. This is not heartbreak. This is inspiring for you too. Let's see. Yeah, there's something about you that they already are aware of that's inspiring to them. Like they've picked up on some subtle clues. They've really been watching you, or like I said, they're just very intuitive. They pick up on you, and you will be amazed that because you're not used to maybe somebody paying quite so much authentic attention to you, they're going to be right on target about you in a lot of ways. Intuitively. Six of Swords, Knight of Wands here. Wants to be acknowledged. Doesn't want to be tucked into the deck. And that's just showing, you know, Spirit sees the strife, the trials, the tribulations you've been through. The days of dark clouds and the how to get grounded and move forward. What's the path out of this dark hole? What's the medicine for these scars and these cuts? Yeah. And the terrain that has been treacherous. I feel like that's all past energy. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yes, as I'm saying that. Burdens are lifted. It's the end of burdens. It's the end of suffering with that in the reverse. Excuse me, confirmation sneezes. End of struggle, confirmation. In this area in your life. And this person will help you with struggles in other areas of your life. I feel like a lot of you feel like you've had to handle some pretty treacherous terrain by yourself. I feel like those days of having to handle everything by yourself are also coming to an end for a lot of you. The moon is out here. What don't you see? Oh, you have a strong companion. Yeah. This person is going to be a lot more... they're affectionate, but it's exactly what you need. They're more that way than you are, but it's exactly what you need. They're going to help you with your shadow side, aspects to your shadow side. You're going to feel comfortable sharing and working through that. They're very good at this. They could be in the healing industry. And then again, something about let them approach you or take more of the feminine energy stance here where things come to you rather than be action oriented. And I think you'll get a feel for that as well. And like, be patient with this, kind of too, I want to say. I think this magically moves on its own too, but I think they will approach you as well. And the entanglements of your shadow side and the things that you've experienced with this tough terrain, I see that has been kind of like swallowing you up, like octopus tentacles, tight grip, and it, you try and wriggle through and it's tighter, or you try and figure out how to, you observe how to, we see the observation card, you observe how to get out of this scenario, and the talon, or not the talons, interesting, but the tentacles grip more. The Talons. We did talk about the cuts and the scars. Yeah, there's been some rough roads here. But they help. I see that these tentacles are releasing. There's something about their loyalty in your life that helps release this tentacle feeling. I think they will be very protective of you. They will honor and speak up for you. They will stick up for you. And if any of you are feeling, I got to get this sentence out. Okay. If any of you are feeling like you are lost, just know that when they start walking with you, as I feel like they always have kind of in spirit, but now you see them in the 3D, you're never lost because they've always been by your side. Okay, that's huge for someone. Or many, many of you out there. Okay. And this kind of comes sideways because I think this is where you were in a question mark of, I know I'm supposed to be abundant in this lifetime, or I have been, and now I've hit a plateau or something. But you notice it did come out this way, and then it did spin in the upright. Yeah, this is all about new beginnings. This is the jump start for your new beginnings and your abundance. For some of you, you'll actually start a family with this person. This could be also new ideas that you have with this person. A lot of abundance here, a lot of nurturing, and you'll feel that way towards them, even though I feel like they are going to be very nurturing and really open up a more emotional side to you where you've had to be tough and live through a lot of things that have required a great deal of toughness. Now they're here to help you with that. I think you'll also be very supportive for them as well. I think it's your nature. But there is some element of being surprised that now you're receiving that kind of treatment. So the Fool is out here in the Ace of Cups. You've gotten the Ace of Cups twice. This is delightful and delicious because the Ace of Cups is all about, beginnings in love. Gotten it twice. They might get a lot of attention. I'm feeling like they're great looking and they're very social and people know them and are always like calling out to them. They're very popular and yet they have just you on their mind. They do have options, but they have you on their mind and they feel like it is divinely guided. And you'll feel that way too. And even if you've been in relationships where maybe you felt like, I'm like a stranger in my own relationship, or I'm the third wheel in my own relationship because somebody got so much attention. Look how her attention is on that one butterfly, even though there are many. This will not be that. You'll feel very confident and secure in this relationship. They will let you know, I have my eye on one person and that's you. Yeah, I think you're going to leap with this person and you're not even going to question it. And I think for a lot of you, that's exactly what you've wanted. I don't want to make something work that feels off or that I'm questioning. I don't want to make something work that I'm not even sure I want to put the work in. I want to know without question, this is my person and this is where I should be putting my attention and who I should be leaping with. And I feel like the cards answer that. Okay, let's wrap up here. Temperance. Yeah, they definitely bring in some balance for you. There's going to be an opportunity to learn a lot from them and vice versa. I think you'll learn a lot from them. I think you have a lot to teach. There's a lot of peace here. But initially there's an umbrella. Yeah, very supportive, very protective of you. There's a lot you can learn here. And there's going to be a lot of passion and newness, a lot of defending this relationship, but in a good way, in your corner. Yeah. A lot of truths. You're used to something kind of tricky or not showing you all their cards. This will not be that. Let's get into my plant oracle that I love so. Final messages for our Cappies, and I love this read for you. Tenacity. Yeah, some of you, this is a nickname you have. People call you this. The plant is burdock. Tenacity. This is this is how you are in life. They've noticed this about you as well. But I don't get this from a sense of, just being too over the top. I think the tenacity is how you've been a survivor throughout a lot of your ordeals. So a nod to your tenacity is definitely an applaud to you. And you've got gold and apple. Rewriting. Maybe you're a writer. Go back to the writing that you're doing. Yeah, there's something about learning from this or helping others to be balanced by this. Yeah, this is they're going to maybe promote this, that you go back into this aspect of your life, because it is really like crowning achievements that are supposed to happen here. Lots of helping others to blossom. Wow. And maybe your writing helps this relationship as well, or maybe you're writing about relationships. Queen codes. Herstory, healing, distortion. Writing about your story, her story, his story. Yeah, and definitely your crowning achievements lie here. See the crown. The golden apple. Let's grab a charm. Where are my charms? Again, like the disorganization. When you're an organized person, it's just a little bit odd. And here's the frog. Prosperity. Yes, and also you've kissed a lot of frogs, I'm hearing, and here comes your prince. Okay? Enough with the frogs. But you'll take the prosperity that they also mean. A lot of prosperity. Let's grab one more charm. Out of abundance, we see that. And abundance can be a variety of different things. Oh, and the fairies. Yeah, you may connect to, maybe you have a fairy family, the fairy energy. Very powerful, magical. And I think the fairy connection that you have has brought in this person. Fairies can be very tricky with their wise, but they can also be very loyal and very effective. And this is that loyal and effective relationship, and the way it comes in, loyal and effective by the Most High and their helpers even. Okay, I don't want to end this message. Let's grab one more oracle from a different oracle deck. Hope you're liking this message, Cappies. I'm loving it. Tick-tock, time to go. Tick-tock always reminds us there is no set time for anything to happen. Time is linear. If it's happening now, it's when it's meant to happen. And time to go. I see this as, a lot of times I read this as leaving something behind, but I feel like you're running towards this person. And it's time to go and take that leap and change up your life and have a life with someone who's soulmate energy and who's got your back and who is your forever partner. And I feel like a lot of you will feel that when you meet them, that you have known them before, and certainly a comfortableness with them right away. Yeah, there's something dreamy about this time to go, and I feel like it's dreamy and you running towards them as they run towards you. That's your message, Cappies. Wow. That's your love read. I hope you've liked it. If you have and you like this channel, please do like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.